Everybody, welcome to this week's G.I. Joe Toy Review as we continue the Women of Cobra month. This time we are doing the Cobra Trooper of the Cobra Officer of the female Cobra Officer, which come in the Legion's 3-pack with the Zol Viper and the Battle Android Trooper. But before we get to looking at the female Cobra Officer, let's do our shout outs. This week we'll do a little backwards than we did last week. We'll look at Time Traveler Toys and Collectibles first. At 115 South Loudon Street here in Winchester, Virginia. And you can find them on Facebook and email them at timetravelertoys@gmail.com. And you can buy and sell comics, toys, and collectibles. And you can find everything from G.I. Joe to Transformers to He-Man to Star Wars and Star Trek and everything under the sun, as well as movie stuff and whatnot and collectibles. And while you're in that neighborhood, walk down to the other side of the splash pad and to 41 South Loudon Street here in Winchester, Virginia, to Back to the Media for all your video game needs. You can visit their website at www.backtothemedia.com. They're on social media on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And you can actually email them at backtothemedia@gmail.com. So go ahead and check both of those stores out while you're in the area. So this is Cobra Officer. So let's take a look first at her file card. And which, in the Legion's 3-pack, she comes with 2 baseball card sized file cards with a language on each side. But being that this is I speak English, we're going to go with the English card and on the English side. And it says Cobra Infantry, codenamed Cobra Officer. I think that doesn't say female, but it's still cool. Her file name is Various, mainly because she's multiple females. Primary military specialty is infantry. Secondary military specialty is artillery. Birthplace is Various. And the text reads, these frontline fighters lead attack units in the battle, but they are officers in name only. The only real rank they have is over their own little squad of troops. They are among the handful of Cobra troopers who have shown some initiative or leadership skills, qualifying them to be in charge of others, however minimally. Ultimately, someone has to keep the ranks together and moving with a purpose so that even low-level Cobra forces can achieve their given objectives. So it doesn't give like normal full bios of like other the original file cards, but it still gives you enough information because it's just give you a generic info on a generic trooper. And let's take a look at the sculpt and paint apps of the female Cobra Officer. And Joemotion Videos 82, I got this little thing for you where actually this is the first Cobra Officer that I'm looking at that's actually not bald. As you can tell, she's got blonde hair. There are other variants of this figure out in the 3-pack of the female Cobra Officer where she's actually a redhead and a brunette as well as a blonde in that 3-pack. She's got the typical Cobra blue uniform with the highlights with the black web gear, the black belt, silver buckle. She's got the silver Cobra logo, black pouch right there with a little knob that goes for a time bomb, but I'll look at her accessories here in a little bit. There's her holster, black knee pads, black boots, black sleeve. But before we look at the articulation, let's look at her accessories. As every G.I. Joe modern era G.I. Joe figure comes with a figure stand, Cobra Officer written on the front, upraised Cobra logo. She also comes with this backpack, which this can actually open up, and you can store stuff in it. And she's got this little knob right here, which actually holds 2 landmines, but I'll show you the other landmine in a minute. Little blue pouches all over, little black pouches on it. And this is the little silver mine that goes with it. As you can see, it's got the little hole right there on the back, so it could peg in on the side of the belt, or the side of the backpack, on the little knob. She also comes with the helmet with the upside down triangle chevron looking logo on the front. And nice little helmet. It's very different from the 25th anniversary Cobra Trooper, Cobra Officer, and Bazooka Trooper helmet. You know, I guess they had to equip it to go around her hair. She also has a little knife, you know, which is all black plastic, no silver accents on it. So this is the time bomb that goes with that's attached to her leg. You see nice little detailed on it. I wish they could have painted the sticks like yellow or like red or whatever, and painted the wires. So I also got this rocket launcher with a non-removable rocket on the end of it, but it's still cool though. She also comes with her assault rifle. I want to say it's an AK or it might be a sniper rifle. I'm not sure. I'm not too familiar with guns, but you can tell me what it is in the comments section. Nice looking pistol, nice little paint apps that we didn't get on the male trooper and male officer. She also comes with a little pistol, which fits in the holster on her leg, which also comes with a silencer, as soon as I can pick it up. Here's the little silencer that goes with it. You know, my little fat fingers, you know, have a hard time picking up little objects. But let's take a look. Since we already looked at her sculpt and paint apps, let's look at her articulation, which her head does rotate the full 360. Arm can lift to here and can rotate all the way around. Bend at the elbow. Rotate at the elbow. And she can swivel at the wrist. She does have the ab crunch feature. And can also, like, you know, do body twists and stuff like that. Typical T-hook at the legs, where her legs can spread out to here. Her leg can lift up that high. Double knee joint with also knee pad. Sorry about that, y'all. But her ankles do rotate full 360, as well as bend at the ankles. So let's take a look at Cobra Officer. Female Cobras are all when I can speak English. The female Cobra Officer all geared up. So here's the female Cobra Officer all geared up, ready to go into battle. As you can see, the time bomb right there, the little holster with the gun and the dagger. So it looks really good in this. She makes her first comic appearance, as far as I can tell, I would say back in issue 1. Or it might be in a further issues or the early issues. And the earliest cartoon appearance that I could actually find that I noticed was in the first season 1 opener of, or the season 1 episode of World Without Ends, because she was a blonde in that episode. In the alternate reality, as the Baroness's assistant, as you find out, as Baroness is a rebel agent and is in love with Steeler, but she's the one that finds Steeler, the real world Steeler, and brings him to the Baroness. You know, so she could heal him from that mosquito bite that he had. But that's a pretty good 2-part episode. I would suggest anybody to watch it. That was actually an awesome episode. It's one of my favorite 2-part episodes in the entire G.I. Joe run. So that's the earliest that I can remember a female Cobra Officer. But if I'm wrong on either one, the comic book or the animated appearance, let me know in the comments below. Because I do say I do wear orthopedic shoes from time to time and stand corrected. She was in no sub-team with G.I. Joe, but that's still cool. My thoughts on this figure, she's an awesome figure. I'm glad we actually have a female blue shirt now in the modern line. I think that's really, really awesome to have a female blue shirt. More of equal rights for females. And I would rank this as a top tier figure, mainly because all the blue shirts I think are top tier figures, because those who like to bestly articulate or bestly sculpted and painted support troopers out of the entire Cobra run. And, and that's in both vintage and modern updated versions. So I will rank her as a top tier figure. There's no vintage reviews on the female Cobra Officer, but Forum BX257 has did an April Fool's joke with reviewing a custom vintage figure of a female Cobra Officer, so you can check that out. And but the modern figures, you can see a review on this version with Sanitarium Productions, Seo Toy Review, Joe Fan 82, Tonka Tony, the French Spy 81, Classic Action Figures, Dealer Destro. There might be some others, but those are the ones that I found with modern updated reviews of this figure. So I'd like to sit there and thank everybody for watching. We'll tune in next week as we review the Dreadnought figure, Heart Wrencher, the driver of the Ground Assault Jeep. And which actually the Ground Assault Jeep will be my Cobra Convergence video, so I'm letting y'all know about a month ahead of time. But tune in as we review the driver of that vehicle, Heart Wrencher, the female Dreadnought. As we continue the Women of Cobra month for the whole month of July. Thank y'all for this opportunity to do these, and thank you for the opportunity to be a part of Cobra Convergence 5. So see y'all in the next video. Have a good one. And as always, from Cobra Island, now you know, and knowing is half the battle. See y'all in the next one. Y'all take it easy, be safe, social distance still, and wear your mask and keep yourself safe and healthy. See y'all in the next one.